Hello, hello, Virgo. This is Gypsy Guru, and I'm Yala Ariwali here to give you your full moon reading in Sagittarius for June 2019. I won't touch on all these aspects that's happening. I really felt the inclination that I need to just cut that out, and I will be doing the new moons and full moons for the general collective for all signs, and I'll dive more deep into the astrology with that. But for generally, I'll just do monthlies for each sign with all the gibberish, because I don't want to seem like I'm making an astrology lesson. If you guys don't want to hear that, if you're into that, that's what the new moon and full moons are all about. I will give a little light briefing on what is happening for your energy here, but I won't dive into all those aspects because that can be a little confusing for those of you who are not acquainted with astrology. So I just wanted to brush up on that, and that will be changing. So let's see what we got. All right. This is in your fourth house of your home, your roots, your family, also your emotional and your inner world. So we have, wow, banishment with the hex. And we also have intention. So let me put this here. So there's definitely something that you're setting your will to at this time. And this could be with your relationships, either to yourself or with another individual or individuals, your family, perhaps you're getting rid of a bad habit, or you're setting intention to move away from certain people, or moving away from certain family or a partner. Somebody you need to be careful around, definitely. And but it's with the luck here, it's optimistic too. It's funny how I get the intention, the wand, like manifestation, and but the other sense, the being careful and getting rid of toxic people. Virgo, you're all about healing and getting down to the details about what you won't take and what you will take. Sometimes you guys can play the serving role a lot, and sometimes people can take advantage of that, of your genuine nature. And I think sometimes moving away from them people are suggested at this time, because people could take advantage of you because you are so serving. But let's get into the reading. And for some of you, this could just be setting, maybe you're moving homes. Maybe, you guys need to double check and be careful about, just taking the first home you see. Also, check the furnace, check the pipes, the foundation. Just do all the thorough checks when it comes to inspecting the home before you buy it. Because, you have people out there who can take advantage of that and patch things up, make it look nice, but excuse me, make it look like it's all good, and then you buy the home and it's all bad. But this came out, so this is really saying to me too, there's something toxic happening. Yeah. And then I have the Temperance in reversed as your overall energy. And let's see here, we got Strength in your challenge position. We have the Emperor for the advice, and it's in reversed. And then the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm sorry, guys, but this is not looking too peachy. Just saying. For some of you. This is challenging, and sometimes we have challenges, guys. Not every reading's going to be hunky-dory, peachy keen. So if that doesn't, resonate with you, or if you don't want to hear that, that's all good. But I call it, what I see here. And to me, this is like setting an intention to banish something out of your life. I don't know if you have maybe a bad habit you're trying to get rid of. For some of you, I'm definitely getting a bad habit. Bad habit for sure. I don't know if it's having to do with drugs and alcohol, or sex addiction, something like that. But really needing to harness that and get it under control here with the Temperance card here. This is not being in alignment, and this is a stressful energy too. Unbalanced emotions, and you need to get back in alignment. And that could be why you need to stay away from toxic people. Toxic people are detrimental to your energy at this time. Especially, close ones, loved ones. If they used with you, that's a no-go. You have so much opportunity and potential to change that. It's your choice, though. You have opportunities, but, in order to do that, I think is just staying away from toxic people. You can set the intention, definitely, to change that. For some of you, I'm getting home. For some of you, I'm getting bad habits. So that's how it's coming off. Some of you are, really got your mind focused on a new home, building a new home, moving homes, having to move away from a home. I'm getting with this banishment and intention. You are setting forth to buy a new home because maybe it's a bad neighborhood. Maybe the neighbors, or just overall you need to upgrade and get out of that particular home. This could be stressful at this time because you are trying to look for this house. For some of you, I'm getting also, that, it's a good outlook when you buy this new home. When you find it, however, you just need to be thorough and check, accordingly. Do all your thorough checks when it comes to buying this new house. For others of you, with the bad habit thing, I see you guys are setting your focus on getting rid of that bad habit, getting rid of toxic people, toxic relationships, anything that's just toxic and detrimental to your energy, and causing all the stress and disharmony and lack of balance in your emotions, and just need to get in alignment with yourself. Get away from the toxic energy is what's needed. This is very challenging already. This is fear. This is toxic energy. So I don't know if this is just you fearing a fear of walking away from it, walking away from this bad habit, this person, this relationship, this friendship. But this person's toxic. They're toxic. And also, I'm not getting this for some of you who are moving into this house. You want to be careful. This is just really a red flag. Like, be careful to do your checks. You might be very tempted to buy this house immediately, but you don't need to do that. You really need to really look in deep. And I just wanted to say, and not to bring all this astrology shit in here, but Mercury is going into retrograde soon, and also Neptune. Neptune is going in retrograde, and Mercury is in shadow period. It's pre-shadow period. So anything to do with contracts and information at this time is going to be wonky, very wonky. So you might be tempted to rush into this and buy this house, but you really, really are iterated and suggested to really check thoroughly. For those of you, you really need to stay away from this toxic person. The challenge is strength. It's just holding on and being strong. The challenge is really holding yourself together. And I'm getting that, because you're not in balance at this time. Or this could just be stress. You know what I mean? And it's challenging to keep your mental state and your emotional state in a strong frame right now. So Spirit is really speaking about you being strong, and it could be challenging, but this is with the Emperor in reverse. This is like the advice is like, always remember that you have the power to change things. You have the power to change with your thoughts. And I also want to say, for some of you who are breaking away from this bad habit and you find it hard to do, this is saying like, okay, everything is within you. You have that power to do this. I think you just don't realize you do have that, but you do. And for some of you who are going into this house, this person looks shady. Watch for these shady ass people who are trying to rush you into buying their house because their foundation could be a piece of shit. And you could find mold underneath the fucking wood. Okay? Watch out for that person, because this is a person who abuses their power as well. In that sense, I'm picking up on. For those of you who are buying a new home, this is a person who abuses their power, and they lie about it. Cover shit up. Cover up shit. I'm kidding. So watch out and really thoroughly check your shit. And those of you who are really trying to get away from toxic people and a bad habit, you have more power than you realize, okay? For the outcome here, the Page of Pentacles in reverse is about, I feel like this is news coming in. For me, it's like thoughts. Just thoughts. As far as the first half with the bad habit, this is you getting grounded with your thoughts and how to apply that to yourself, and how will you be able to make a plan. How will you be able to plan for this recovery here? You could be getting an offer. I don't want to say offer, but you could be having an inclination that maybe you want to go to rehab, and you can get a telephone call about that rehab. Also, for some of you about the house, this is just, I feel like you are getting those downloads and those thoughts of like, okay, I'm just going to, know that I'm going to move this way, and I'm going to do a thorough check on this house. And if it's not up to my fucking standards, then I'm moving to the next one. I feel like you having a grounded, by the end of this outcome here, that you're going to have more grounded thoughts and knowing how to approach how you're going to buy your home, what you're going to check for, things of that nature. Especially if you're listening to this video, it's really going to help you like, okay, I need to watch out for this. For those of you who are entering that stage where you're breaking away from this bad habit, I feel like you're getting thoughts about how you're going to approach this plan to take action into your recovery. But there's luck on your side. I think it's just, being careful right now. I think this is just, yeah, pretty much. So that's all I have for you guys. I will see you guys back for the July monthly readings. No longer new moon and full moons. That will be for general, all signs, and deep astrology. So, excuse me, if you guys would like a personal reading with me, you can go to gypsyguru.com or gypsyguru@gmail.com. And I will see you guys back in July. Bye.